go to the first one that come up on Spectate, say Squeeze versus Dark Ash, which is Darkness on debut. So let's see how they go in their first official match. So we've got some Element Sabers from Say Squeeze. So different strategy this week. See how Squeeze plays in this particular match. So we've got the Element Saber Laporia mana. But how did everyone's extra deck go with all the restrictions, guys, today? Do you reckon it's fair to have those cards on the list? There'll be other ones added, obviously, next week. I did miss one card, which people will take advantage of probably today. And another couple will probably add to that list. They'll just be worth more to put in, so you'll just have to compromise your extra deck a little bit more. It'll be interesting to see how this match goes today. Element Sabers are an interesting addition to this tournament. It's the first time I think I've seen them. So we've got Shardagreed from Dark Ash trying to get some resources into the field of play. No, it's not a ban list. It just costs a wee bit more to put cards in, Captain. So the people have to compromise a wee bit more of what they put in. Reset your deck, Stardust. That's all good. I'll quickly check that off. Your main deck's still over, Stardust. Just keep tweaking it, man. You're just about there anyway for it. But yeah, your extra deck's now fine. Your main deck's over still. So we've got the Dark Armed Dragon from Say Squeeze. Okay, was not expecting Dark Armed Dragon. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to really have too bigger ban lists, guys, for like tournaments like this, for example. Just got to restructure a few things. Just want to see how it goes this week. We're just trialing out a different concept. Like, I'm not affecting the main deck in any way yet. Battle phase is skipped for our Dark Ash. That's the draw phase here now. Sorry for the wait for table 3. We're just getting one more deck sort of finalised and then we can enter. Another defensive play from Dark Ash. There's a real radical deck in here today. I'm interested to see how that goes if it pulls off its combo. So yeah, like we've got another Element Saber Laporia mana activating. So that's going to be another powerhouse on the field. Dark was selected there. Okay, Dark Armor Dragon's gonna happen. This tournament is best 2 out of 3 virus. So loser gets to pick whether they go first or second in this here. Yes, so there's no single fights move to the next round. It's best 2 out of 3. It's a pretty nice deck from Say Squeezed. Could be super competitive. Of course, the winner will be playing Shizaki in the next round. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to go for the attack there, and that is a very good start for Say Squeezed. Hopefully Dark Ash can bounce back in that next stall. Match we'll put up, guys, is this match here. Potato Mouth are taking on D-Fixer. So this is apparently is game 2. Then we'll go to the dot game after this on table 2. Got good old Pot of Prosperity activating. Bring some things over. So this is the interesting deck in the tournament. So let's see if the combo will go off here. So Inferno Tempest is the strategy. How about now, Stardust? I'll have a wee look. Let everyone take part in that match there. Yep, you are right on it there. There, Stardust, you are spot on though. Yo, Kid Monferno, yo, welcome in, Kid. You're just witnessing the start of our event now. So now we have got the Mami Maki card activating. So, Squeeze, you're battling Fixer, D-Fixer. So we've got Geishkis from our Potato Melter. But yeah, Kid Monferno, tell us a little bit about yourself. What you like about Master on that. You're more than welcome to join next week's Budget Deck tournament. I'll get you a Discord link. You can join the tournament tomorrow. We're on Sunday. Like I said, it's always great to see some new faces taking some interest in our tournament. So we've got the Evil Geishki Gust Kraken on the field. Entering the battle phase for the Evil Geishki, 2600 attack, pretty much getting Fixer down to 5400. But more importantly, there was no Infernal Tempest face down to effectively take all the cards from the both decks and take it down to the wire. Who are you playing? You're in the room now. You're on table 3, I believe, there, Stardust. Yep, you're taking on the Retired God on table 3. So the Retired God, I think it's been waiting well. Cartel, I think their name is. So we've got the Star Destroying Kaiju on the field from Fixer. Every game in ranked is versus Sword. So it was like that last month. I'm hoping when the new pack comes out, like people sort of levitate and play a little bit of the new stuff here. Inferno Tempest incoming, it makes you think, it makes you wonder. We got the Gishi chain. What's his Twitch name? Pretty much his Twitch name is the Retired God. We have a surrender there and the winner and virus match now, so looking forward to this. So Dot is playing a deck that's won this before. Where's your legendary fisherman deck, William? We'll have to see that next week, hopefully. Just a question, William, did you see the latest TCG set? I did see a few legendary fishermen in that Mako box. Looked quite interesting. Yo, Licto, how's it going? You saw Umi and got excited for a moment. So, Dot playing some Earth Machine, and there is True King of all Calamities making its way to the field. True King of all Calamities will probably enter that list next week, guys. You'll probably be worth 6 points to put in. So, Danger Mothman from Virus. You didn't want Legendary Fisherman, but he makes me brick. But yeah, Potato Mountain moving to the semi-finals on their side of the draw. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys the budget deck tournament today, guys. It'll be interesting to see who wins. So there's quite a bit of variation in that out there. So here we go, we've got a very interesting deck. I haven't seen this deck enter this tournament so far. If someone's on to it a wee bit, Danger Mothman's going to activate. It could be the sort of format for Geesh. But yeah, two level, pretty much interesting, yeah, to get the True King out pretty quickly. Got the Harvester now from Dots. Still waiting for Marine Sys support. I am as well, William. I've actually got that deck, so hoping the cards make it into this game. So we're gonna get into a wee bit of predicament here. Got some spiral tokens activating. More Ice Jade. Oh, definitely are, William. Like, I like the wee combo build-ups and then going into, say, like, the Bubble Reef, like, equipped with the Crystal Heart and all that in this game, but they need their other couple cards that they don't have in this game currently. We've got the Brutal Dozer. Yo, Geneva Yoso, yo, morning to you too, my friend. I'll give you a massive shout-out. How are you today? Yeah, really good morning to you. It's evening for me now. But yeah, we'll be streaming into the early hours. Final will be Earth Machine versus Sky Striker, won't it? I'll let you know, Dan, there's no Sky Strikers in this event today. Yeah, it's a like I said, some of the animations that they put in this game are simple but effective. Yo, Depression, great to see you on stream. How are you today, Depression? Heavy forward. You're waiting for the winner of Squeeze and their opponent. So if Squeeze and Darkness have finished their matches, then you'll be taking on Squeezed or obviously Darkness. Do appreciate Darkness taking part in the tournament, though. It's always a pleasure to have new people taking part. Hopefully you take part in tomorrow's tournament. Tomorrow's tournament, guys, is very easy. And you can play any deck you like and swap out at any time. Just finished your finals, so very good. Oh, awesome. How do you think you went in your finals? Got the Phantasm Spiral Para now. Sort of having a go at True King of all Calamities. So this is interesting for Dot. How many points is True King? He's only 4 at the moment, Potato Melter, but he might actually get on the list pretty quickly, actually, just to 6. I didn't think of his name when I was writing my list out. It will get added to, but he's only worth 4 at the moment. But he'll make the extra deck list probably next week, and he'll be 6. Good put in. But as mentioned, at the moment, we're just trialing this out at the moment to see what people think of the incorporation of like some certain cards being worth more than the normal way we do things. But yeah, if it goes pretty well, I'll add some more cards to the list and we'll go from there. Yeah, definitely catch my friend Janebi, guys. Like, any Master Duel streamer that does come in here, I try to promote them to the moon, because they're absolutely amazing supporting the stream. Janebi, like I said, hopefully I can catch your stream this weekend. I want to give you a raid. I want to give you a huge raid of 60 to 70 people, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, after the tournament, guys, we will be doing some ranked, just trying to get up the board a wee bit, trying to get a few more gems unlocked. Obviously, want to be well prepared for when the next festival comes out, so then I can do the festival, then buy some stuff. The list here is going to activate, and the token is not going to go anywhere. Going into the double-headed Anger Knuckle now. Building up. Here is Dot going into the Infinitrack Goliath now. Yeah, Earth Machine are really dangerous. So who you're supposed to do after winning, Potato? You'll have to wait a little bit till we get all of the people played through, but you'll be playing the winner of this duel with series. But don't start straight away because we've got to keep some of the draw sane if we can. This is a pretty interesting duel though, like Virus has got one of those sort of decks that can cause all sorts of problems. 2 level 10s. Okay, the double-headed Anger Knuckle is going to be attacked. 500 points going out of Dot's life points. Going into the Machina side of it all, that is such a good card. Such a budget-friendly deck, this Earth Machine deck. It's done pretty well in recent times for us in these events. Virus is putting up a fight with this deck. Like, there is a way of combating this deck. I have faced this deck quite often myself. I did actually face one today on before I streamed. I was doing some duels and effectively just kept attacking directly on this deck without using effects. That's how you play around them. Get one weakness. Blue Eyes Beatdown. Yeah, that'd be one deck that could sort of match it. Dot going into 2 level 7s now, so he's going into the Infinitrack Mountain Smasher now. Mountain Smasher is going to be quite a good play, I feel, in this battle. But yeah, this is a long battle so far. Like, this is, I think, game 2 of this series. I don't know who won the first one. It could be game 3. Up to 3100 now is the Mountain Smasher. The Heavy Freight Train Adira Crane activating here. And going into the attack for 3100. So Virus is top decking now, which puts a wee bit of pressure on Virus to come up with something. Like the Phantasm Spiral deck. He won the first duel. Danger Mothman is going to activate its effect. In phase, I think this may be game for Dot now. As Dot will probably advance to the semi-finals on one side of the draw. After this duel, guys, we'll be probably watching the Stardust TCG game versus the Retired God. So we've got the Infinitrack Anchor Drill activating its effect, and this will be a interesting wee setup. We've got the Brutal Dozer. This is looking very good for the Mirth Machines. Squeeze letting the coin toss decide what the go is there. 2 cards drawn, more importantly for Doc. Trying to do the demolition job on this. And we've got the Phantasm Spiral Battle being activated from the hand from Virus. Dealing with one of the Infinitrack cards. Machina Citadel will make its way back to the field of our play. Still enough in the tank to do a decent amount of damage here. 2800, 1800s. And the attack from double-headed Anchor Knuckle will give a 2-0 to Doc in that match. So that was a pretty long match. Card Cartel pretty much taking on Stardust. But you don't start your match yet, guys. Let's give it a wee bit of time. So we can catch up here. So we have got a mix of Emancipator and Trimids here in this Duel for Card Cartel. Sentry Soldier of Stone. 2 decent rock monsters boosted up by the field spell. So we've got Danger Mothman from Stardust. So Stardust is going to hit the Mothman. And here are the Yosenjus, and Yosenjus have been immediately hit with the Infinite Imperm. So that really hurts them a little bit there. Attack the Seeker for 100 points, and pretty much main phase 2. 3 cards face down from Stardust. Karma returns Karma back. Sentry Soldier of Stone will make its way to the field as well, and we're going into a very surprising play in the Gorgonic Guardian. So Gorgonic Guardian's got a pretty interesting effect. Lost Win will be activated in response. Change the attack of the monster, reducing the karma to 0. And the flip down from Paleozoic Canadier, so very well done there from Stardust. Having to use a wee bit of his resources to get through that. I wouldn't know how far through this match has progressed. Gorgonic Guardian, your sense buddy watching Duel Links. It does have a Duel Links feel, this Duel. We've got the Trimid Hunter. And the Guardian attacking now. So we've got the Wall of Disruption, weakening those cards 0 and 0. We've got a Yosenju Karma 1. Karma 1 is going to try and activate its effect. The swap of the Kingolum. We've got into the Trimid Cruiser. Into the Sword Sting. Makes sense, to be honest, most Duel Links stuff is super cheap and mastered. So it's like the Duel Links tournaments that's sort of migrated here for budget Friday. Good duel playing out at the moment. These two are pretty evenly matched at the moment. Everyone knows what the card is face down on Stardust's field. Cruz is going to swap for Kingolum. Cruz is going to swap for Fortress. Sphinx in hand. What in the Duel Links is this? Sentry Soldier of Stone is going to make its way onto the outfield as well. And we're going into another Gorgonic Guardian. And that's going to return a couple cards back. And the Paleozoic will make its way to the field as well. You'd think Yosenjus are in control of this still just based on how they're playing. running the fortress back, going in for a couple of attacks. The attack from the Shinjuku one will get Stardust another card. Does he have Cowboy for game? Can't remember if he added Cowboy. I've got, isn't it? But yeah, this is what the budget deck tournament brings out, guys, of different sort of strategies that fit within the requirements. That's why it's such a fan favorite tournament, because a different deck basically wins every week. Century Stone, gonna activate from the graveyard, going for another Fortress. Fortress gonna activate here, getting Hunter back. Percentage actually good, got Plat 1 with it before Dime Rank was implemented. And they used to be so good in Duel Links too, Potato Mount. I used to play them in Duel Links. You would have played tonight if I wasn't about to head out. Oh, that's a, what would you have played, Dennis, if you were to enter with the new sort of extra deck rules that we're trialing out today? King of Limb. It's the Dancer. Rockets. And again, no one's playing Rockets in the tournament. Would have given it a bit of a unique sort of thing. Got the Lightning Vortex. And we've got the Huge Revolution is over. Wow, what a play. Your Sieges plus Draining Mirror Force equals best combo. I used to do that all the time to my opponent. You would have played Turf if you just didn't wake up. So the tournament potential's there, guys. We're just gonna get more things. There's a slight rule change. So just note, now some extra deck cards are worth more points. Check Master Duel section in Discord for more info. Yo, Asterix Otter. Yo, great to see you in stream, Asterix. War Artist Tick Otter. I think that's how you pronounce it, actually. How are you today, by the way? And there is a win squeeze match, so this is going to be a top 8 match. But yeah, the tournament has begun, Otter. Pretty much we have it every Friday. Yeah, your deck wouldn't have changed. But yeah, we're going to add a few cards to that list every week, Dennis. Just to a point where... not yet, Dot. Not yet. After this, though. So I've got Element Sabers. Taking on Shizaki, or Stigma as we all know him in the still room. He's playing Tri-Mids himself. Tri-Mids are out in force today. So this is another one. Element Saber Molahu. Parasync Stone, okay. You kind of want to play Duel Links now. To be honest, I haven't played Duel Links since this game released. I was going to play it a couple times a week in the schedule. Yeah, it's bringing back the memories, definitely, of the struggle that Duel Links wasn't. Like, with Duel Links for me, it was hard. It was hard to know, because, yeah, effectively, it just wasn't budget friendly. Like, it was hard to get anywhere in that game. Like, the gems were very hard to collect.
Booyah! Who's the man?
Thank you so much for the follow. Al Shahak 91. I hope I got that name right. Appreciate the follow there. I'll give you an invite. Right, so we've got a semi-final one side of the board, guys. Pretty much Shizaki were squeezed. You're playing the winner of the other one. Let's just say I did make full power Blackwing on Duel Links. That would have cost a fair bit to build Shizaki. Yo! Welcome in the stream. As an immortal, my sense of time is so skewed. It's 50,000 years too far in the past, having a lasting impact on the world of mortals. Great to see you on stream again, Eri Bockley's Ethanatos. I hope I got that name right. I probably got it wrong. I'm probably just immortal that's meddling too much into things. Cowards are never going to release full armor in that game. We're going into the Evil Geeski Gus Kraken, so building up very nicely is Potato Maldo. Used to be tier 1 like 200 years ago. Like, it was a good deck in its time, Geeshi. A lot of people used to like showing the Geeski FDK or OTK in Legacy of the Duelist when it first came out. But Al Shahak 91, I'll give you an invite to my Discord. You're more than welcome to join future tournaments and that as well. We're just going to promote the heck out of that as much as we can. 3 face downs for Dot, so it's Geeshkis versus Earth Machine. So Dot hasn't started too well. He hasn't got the drawers. So I've got the Aquamarine now. This is going to be another interesting duel. You're always down for rituals. Yeah, rituals are sort of got some interesting things over the years. Make Imperm cost more? Probably not with Imperm, because it'll be extra deck cards, Stardust. What are the rules for sharing? Pretty much you have to submit to the Discord if you're playing Al Shahak 91, but that's for next week. We've got the tournament actually playing on the screen now. But just submit your deck to the Discord and go from there. You like the boomer summoning mechanics like rituals and fusions? They're trying to make every mechanic reasonably decent, like have a decent deck for each of the mechanics. If you guys were to have a best deck for each of the mechanics, what would they be? If you could list your list. So there's Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, XC, Pendulum, and Link. So we've got Leviathan Dragon Daedalus on the field now. Dot's taking a wee bit of damage here too with the Umi on the field. We have the Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Well, now for example, Tier Elements is going to wreck everything. Like, there's a lot of decks around the corner that are just going to be incredibly broken based on some of the picks that I've read. Going into 2 level 9, so we're going to see True King of all Calamities. Yo, Crest Thunderhawk, you remember the good old days when you could just throw down a Blue Eyes and no one would ask any questions? Those were good times, my friend. On the old playground back in the day, Blue Eyes was a revered monster. If you could get him out, of course. Yo, Storm of Summit. Great to have you here, Storm. POTE just completely redefines the meta with tier elements and Splight. We didn't tribute in those days. You sort of, like, cards back in those days, Jade Dragon, was like Summon, Skull, and Jinzo were the, sort of the tribute cards, like 1-card tributes. Like, 2-card tributes were pretty difficult to get off back then. Ritual, Dryton Link, Tri-Brigade, XC, Zoo, Synchro, no Fusion, IDS Pendulum. So I've got the Machina Overdrive now. Yeah, Sword Soul would be the best Synchro deck at the moment. Follow them Duelist Kingdom rules. We will have a Duelist Kingdom tournament here sooner or later too, guys. Pretty much what I'm going to do is it's going to be similar to my Champions Cup format. We're going to have 8 people playing and it'll be over 3 weeks. And it'll be a wee bit different, like whoever wins the tournament will get to donate to a certain charity of their choice and so forth. Some prize money for that, potentially. It could go that way if we get enough people interested in it. But I have to work out a format that will work for it. That'll be the key for us. But yeah, we do have a Duelist Kingdom event planned. We also have a few things like Sealed Showdown and Progression Series made. So pretty much with Progression Series, guys, my plan is to do a different viewer every week in a best 2 out of 3. I'll have my own cards and you guys will have your own from that set to build the deck based on the pack of the week, which is from the TCG. Okay, so pretty much I was thinking, like, if you guys want to, how would a Duelist Kingdom tournament work rule-wise? And that's what I'll have to work on, Stardust. Like I said, that's why I haven't announced anything for it yet, but there is one in the works. Like, pretty much I'd play certain cards, and obviously it had to be, would have to play it a little bit differently to normal. But yeah, with charities, say for example, if someone gets first place, they get to donate a wee bit of money to a charity, and I'll donate the money myself to it for you on your behalf. But like I said, we'll see how things go before we announce anything. Because at the end of the day, if we did have a Duelist Kingdom tournament and allowed anyone to enter, everyone would just play the top characters. So my plan would be, say for example, would be best 2 out of 3. There'll be 3 different tiers for the duelists. Say for example, Yugi, Kyber, Pegasus, and Joe will be tier 1, and you can use them in one of the 3 duels. Tier 2 will be like Mai, Rex Raptor, Weevil, and say for example, Mako. They'll be tier 2, you have to use them in one of the 3 matches, and tier 3 will be like the other characters and so forth. Just so we have a bit of variety in the tournament, and not just seeing Yugi versus Kyber or Kyber versus Pegasus, for example. That's sort of my thinking if we were to sort of have the Duelist Kingdom tournament that way. But, like I said, Shizaki, we may do it that way, or we may just put the characters into, like, blocks of 4, and then you just choose, out of that block of 4, which character you want to make, and go from there. This is a good battle at the moment. It's been a very tight tussle, this one. We'll probably be facing a lot of Sword Soul tonight anyway. I do sense that's going to happen. So character-based decks for cards only seen in Duelist Kingdom. So cards only seen in Duelist Kingdom, possibly Stardust, but again, it's just sort of something I've got to work on. Like, we don't want to announce in the tournament, then people are not happy with it. Did you advance, say squeezed? Let me know if you have advanced. That match has concluded. We will pretty much go from there. I don't know who won out of the Retire God and Stardust yet either. Oh, you did advance? Congratulations. Shizaki's a very good player. He's won the most tournaments here out of anyone. So that was a pretty good achievement. So you're pretty much that much closer to winning your first exclusive title. But yeah, whenever we have tournaments here, guys, they're going to be really well planned and executed. Like, for example, like the Tuesday tournaments, we've had a few tournaments that have absolutely flopped that people have not enjoyed. And that's the testing ground for having tournaments on the other days. Like, yeah, hopefully at some point in the future, in the next couple months, I've actually got a lot of decks that I can just do a bit of ranked and then, say, have a queue open for stream dueling you guys, for example. Be the goal. But, of course, I'll do a lot of ranked as well, obviously, to get the top tier every month. And we've got the anchor drill. I think the Duel's Kingdom would be more fun if you got your character from a wheel. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea, Shizaki. That would be actually the best way of doing it. Say, for example, we put a wheel up on the stream, you spin for your character, and if you get a bad matchup, like there's always match 2 and 3, right? And then you just spin for another character, and, well, you get the option to stay with your character, for example, or swap to another one if you got a bad one. Like I said, all these suggestions do help, guys. I do appreciate people putting some things forward and that. Did you know Ancient Gearbox can add any despot? Yeah, like they are Earth machines. Maybe I should give up. His monsters can keep swarming the field. So we do have a result on the other side of the board. Okay, so that's good timing. But yeah, like I said, never surrender your position. You just never know. Like, you got C-South attacks set up at the end of the day in Umi. But yeah, I like that idea, Shizaki. I think we might do it that way. And then, say, for example, like maybe swap it after every match and just remove the 2 characters that stole in the first one off the board. So then everyone gets a different character every time. I like that concept, man. I didn't even think of that. That could be something that we could consider. But, yeah, everything will be sort of agreed to by people as well. Like, yeah, before we prove it. So, the question is, can Potato Mauter get out of this situation? Who won out of the Retired God and Stardust, by the way, guys? Just to let me know, because we do have Squeeze waiting on the other side of the drawer. That sounds not possible if we're doing it through Master, not too many resources used. Yeah, fair enough, Shizaki. Like I said, I'd like to see a bit of variety in the tournament, though. Like, pretty much there could be, like, 8 Yami Yugis or 8 Kaibas doing that way. But, like I said, there's pros and cons for everything, you know, still. We'll probably do a lot of these formats through Eddie Pro or something. But for me, I would probably just keep streaming on Master Duel. That'd be my thing. Yami Yugi's only level 13. This is dueling. So pretty much, I'm thinking. You did? Okay. So you're playing now, say, Squeeze the Retired God in the semi-finals. Thank you for playing, as always, Stardust. That was a pretty interesting deck with the RDO Senjus. That could put up a mighty fight in this sort of event. But yeah. Nah, all their tournaments will be streamed on Master Duel. So I wouldn't get anyone watching me play Dio Pro. Yep, you're good to go whenever Retired God. Just pretty much start semi-final number 2. Yeah, true. Like Shizaki, I'll work on the format. That will be pretty much for everyone. I'd say Shizaki, pretty much people would spin for 3 characters, and whatever 3 characters they get, that's the characters they use for the tournament. And they can prepare for that, like, that way. So they've got a wee bit of choice if they want to swap in and out. That could be another possibility, but there's pros and cons with that too. But like I said, Duelist Kingdom tournament is a long, long time away. I'd rather have people have enough time to like get a lot of cards and that from legacy packs and other methods without sort of going out of the way to get them and sort of not getting cards that they actually want. But yeah, it'll be a good 6 to 12 months away, that tournament, if not longer. Feel like this should be over by now, just attack. Sort of trying to prepare for all eventualities, I suppose, for this one. Heavy forward. Earth Machine making a strong statement in this tournament so far. Of course, we haven't talked enough about the Matarian Cup tomorrow too, guys. It's another day, another chance to get a record attendance. We've had 16 players at least over the last 3 weeks, which has been good. Love to start getting into the 20 plus entries for it. If anyone you know that wants to play the tournament that hasn't played it before, by all means get entered. Should be very good fun for anyone involved. Yeah, Matarian Cup tomorrow. Of course, every Saturday that event, and yeah, pretty much long weekend as well. Yeah, just play whatever you want, Stormer Summit. Will we start taking people for Championship Cup 2 tomorrow? No. Pretty much we'll wait for the first one to conclude, and I'll pay everyone out first. Shizaki. Because pretty much my policy will be whoever's participated in Championship Cup number 1 will get paid out in the semi-final. See how this plays out. Both had some really good matches throughout the event so far. Yeah, you had a good run, Potato Mountain. That was a good fun deck that you put together for the event. That's why the budget deck's so fun, because there's a bit of variety going on. So we've got Element Sabers taking on pretty much an interesting build from Card Cartel. Which is Trimids. And we've got the Paleozoic activating immediately, hitting the Cruiser. Don't know if that's the best of moves, because Cruiser will be able to activate its effect, and Sphinx is immediately out on the board, so say squeezed under pressure already. But probably the next lot of Champions Cup qualifications are Shizaki, probably a couple weeks away. Be a very quick fire match, actually, the way things are playing out. A lot of people played Trimids today, which was quite interesting. Like, it was sort of a great representation of the tournament decks today. But yeah, like I said, I'd love to see a good turnout for the Matarian Cup tomorrow. But you never know. It just depends on the day. It depends on who's available and everything like that. But yeah, Champions Cup number 2, probably a couple of weeks away. in reality for the qualification for that. That's where I think we'll start to get more entries for it. Again, and there'll be stricter rules with the Champions Cup 2 this time round. The format will be different to the one we've had. The one that I proposed in the Discord will be the tournament we roll with. And what I originally wanted to go with. So we're going to be sticking to our guns with that. And GG's, that was a very quick, snappy result. Finals, guys. Dot taking on the Retired God. Can the Retired God win a championship? We will find out very, very shortly. It's going to be a great, great replay, a great match, I think. Two very good competitors going against each other now. So Infinite Impermanence immediately on the Harvester. So aggressive play from the Card Cartel. What does Dot have in response? Must have something here. Just have to play 3 face downs there, Dot. So we've got Trimid loading. And we've got the Fortress. Okay, so the Fortress is quite a useful field spell. Just mainly for the bees and being they can't be destroyed by card effects. So that does help the Trimid play. They need to make a good start in the scheme of things. It's two very interesting decks going against each other. You jinxed it, Rusty. Citadel is just such a broken card in this budget format. That it's gonna, since we've seen it on the field now, it's gonna keep bringing itself back over and over again and try to wear down the Trimids. So whether or not they can get like a Sphinx set up sort of situation and just make it hard for Markina. This is why I think this is gonna be a good matchup. These two have played well throughout the event. I hope that continues. Hopefully we get a three match series, guys. We've had a 3-match series for the last couple of our budget deck finals. Of course, if you're new to the channel, guys, and want to take part in these tournaments that we have regularly throughout the week, our Discord channel is there. You're very welcome to join that and get amongst when the events and that are going to be. And we'll see you there, effectively. Got the Virtual World Shell Jar Jar on the field. I don't see this Virtual World card being played too often. Here's Stop. Takes the first damage in the finals. It's interesting to see what Card Cartel will do here, just with that very imposing monster on the field. Still no Sphinx. They really need Sphinx in the duels if they are to challenge here. Earth Machine looking very dominant. But yeah, looking forward to a bit of ranked after the tournament, guys. Pretty much. I appreciate everyone coming through. Yo, Crystal Wolf, how's the tournament been going? Yeah, pretty good. We've had a good variety of decks, and this is the finals at the moment. More importantly, how are you today? Not bad, not bad. That's good to hear. Like I said, what sort of stuff are you liking in Master at the moment? We're sort of just chilling at the moment, just taking it in. Obviously, another thing too, guys, these matches will eventually end up on YouTube. Pretty much, we record all their tournaments for people to watch past events and stuff like that. They're quite nice to watch. So that you're going to try for Diamond with Warrocks this season. Yo, Warrocks would be a pretty interesting one to try to get the Diamond team. What's sort of their strategy involved, Chris? I haven't played Warrocks ever. I have heard of them, though. I have got a few of the cards of them at home. So the Marquina Citadel is only at 1500 attack, and the Sphinx is the danger card here. Yo, Angelo, a Greek NJ21. Great to see you, my friend. How are you today? Lost Winds can activate its effects. Targeting the Sphinx. The Sphinx's attack will be halved here. So this is a very tight wee battle going on at the moment. Trying to get wrestle some advantage. So these are the rules for the tournament. This tournament pretty much is in its final stages. I'm just letting people know that we have this tournament every Friday. Or Thursday this time. Depending on time zones. I'm actually going to remove that now because this is the finals of the tournament. Points gained for the Card Cartel. We've got the Torrential Tribute, so all those cards are just gone, just like that. Loading's going to activate its effect. Then we're going to see another Triumphant Sphinx. So Sphinx with the loading is sort of working very efficiently for our Retired God at the moment, and a face down. And we've got a battle phase now with the clear board for the Triumphants. Earth Machine got a lot of work to do to get back into this. But yeah, I like playing rogue decks as well, Crystal Wolf. Like, I've sort of still got to keep working on my account every day, just with it being a free-to-play account. Yo, Hero finally off. It's a battle phase control deck, not really much else to it. Okay, I'll look into it though. It sounds like a pretty fun thing to play. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have you part of the tournament, Hero. Like, it would have been great to have you here. This is pretty much looking very likely a Triumph is going to go up in this match. It's not over yet, though. There are some plays these Earth Machines can do, which can cause all sorts of bother. So Makina Citadel is going to go into the defense. Just so the life points of Dot are protected for at least another turn. Then we've got the Infinitrack Brutal Dozer working in tandem there, getting the tribute off. It's amazing what these Earth Machines can do off one card combos effectively. That is a deck that I'd recommend anyone to learn actually, like in terms of how budget friendly they are and how easy they are to make. The Ancient Gear box now. Ancient Gear box will activate its effect. We've got another card coming into the hand. We've got the Infinitrack Tunneler now. It's hard to pilot this deck, but it's rewarding. And Dot plays it very well. We've got a few people that have played it well over the last couple of weeks. I've won a few tournaments. What other decks have you played in previous seasons there too, Chris? I'll be very curious to see what you're playing beforehand. I've been playing Prankids the whole time through. That's my main deck. Obviously, I've got a few decks that are playing Duel Room here and there, but...
Booyah! Who's the man?
Crystal Wolf, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome into the community. Great to have you here. Infinitrack Goliath going into the double-headed Anger Knuckle Eldridge. So that's still pretty decent anyway on the ladder anyway. It's a hard deck to sort of break down that deck. I can't beat them with my Prankid build too often. But you just lost to an interesting and strong Gears deck. What rank are you now, Sans? Can you be moving up quite frequently? Yo, I'm good, Hendo. Mute, I'm good as well. Great to see you guys here. Is any of this stuff in the future going to catch your eye out there, Crystal? Like, obviously, there may be a pack next week coming out. Depends what... Maybe Exo Sisters, or the... What do you call it? The Brave Engine, Fluonderies. Yeah, pretty much chilling as well. You know, we're about to hit the rank boards after the tournament that concludes. Gold now. Nice, man. Yeah, that adventure engine something I'm probably should get, but like I said, when I get some other things finished. Yo, Jinzo, you're 4 hours into the stream, and it's all cool, man. We'll be streaming for a while still. Like, I've got a long weekend, so we'll definitely make the most of it. Yo, $sign really a hazard. Oh, good to see you as well. See some people flooding into the stream. How's everyone's day been that has just popped in? Pulse can activate the effect. Double-headed Anger Knuckle gun activated, so we've got another chain on that now. So the box is gone, so that's... all these effects are going to resolve hopefully pretty quickly. Very curious how Dot's going to pull out of this. Like, the Earth Machines have gotten out of many situations the last couple of weeks, but have they met their match with the Sphinx on that field with 4,000 attack? Card face down as well. Pulse being able to do some things as well. Dancer into the hand. Pyramid loading's going to activate now. Huge Revolution is over, so that is going to banish the Machina. Good play from the Retired God. The Trimer Dance is going to boost up the Sphinx, and this could be game one. To the Retired God. One win away from winning their first ever title here. We've got the King Elim now, which is going to stop things activating during the damage step. This is good dueling. Yep, this is still going, Dan. We had to wait a wee while for one of the semi-finals to go through. Right, second match underway, guys. Who you think's going to win? Do you reckon Dot's going to get it back to 1-all? Or the Triamid deck too good today? Plays a bit of Rocket League, okay. It's amazing Rocket League's been around nearly 6 years now. Dot has bricked, so that if Triamid have got a decent start here, the pressure will be really on Dot to get back into this. And we've got the Cruiser, that's a good start. Must have watched the whole Reds versus Crusaders game in that semi-time. You probably saw the top 8 when you went away for the semi-finals there, Dan. Who won that game, by the way? I guess the Crusaders won, right? And won pretty easily. They should have got beat, but yes, they powered through the second half pretty easily. Do you think the Blues will go tomorrow, Dan? You're picking them to beat the Highlanders quite easy. I think they'll beat the Highlanders quite comfortably. I think Aaron Smith was having us out from what I was reading a couple of hours ago. Yeah, this is a budget deck tournament mute, so it's looking likely that we're going to have another new deck reach the board. And DPE makes the board here. The 7-point DPE makes its way to the field. Yeah, they can be crazy, you know, if you get your Sphinx and that set up, get loading on the field and like pulse, and it's looking very likely DPE is going to dominate proceedings here. Is there any new ban list for Highlander? Not yet, Dan. Pretty much I think Highlander's ban list will stay the same for a while. Got the Battle Fader from Dot, so that's sort of indicating that Dot needs a big card here, a big game changer to change this duel. But his deck did fall within the requirements. I have seen the Retired Gods deck, so that is all good there. Heavy forward, last ditch attempt from Dot to try and salvage something. Is there any chance of a comeback here? Or is it going to be a pretty much a just a mismatch for Prolid Earth Machine? But we'll find out in the next few moments. Grabbing the Infinitrack Harvester. Here comes the move to stay in the contest. So, Infinitrack Harvester, activating its effect. And we've got the Infinite Imperm. That is a humongous play to have face down. And it negates, more importantly, the card that Dot has played in that back row, unless he activates. Got Goliath at 600 points. Salim, Play Tunes. Okay, so we've got a Play Tunes tournament. Okay. Interesting. If that gets picked, it depends on how many people have tunes, though. Like, it's very niche, that tournament, just to let you know. But it will be put on the list for the Spin the Wheel tournament that we will go with on the Tuesday of next week coming.